Welcome to the deep dive. So, you sent us this really interesting source material, and we're digging into it for you, pulling out what really jumps out.
Yeah, this one definitely caught my eye.
This time, it's this piece of speculative fiction. It paints this picture of 2094. Think high surveillance, mega corporations, everything kind of crumbling.
And people escaping into engineered dreams. It's a scenario that feels, well, disturbingly plausible in some ways. You see echoes of current trends, right?
Totally. That desire for immersion, corporate control, this just dials it way up. And we follow this guy, Cam Virell. He uses these dreams. Somnus Corp runs them. He's not like a total addict, a dream junkie, as the text calls them, but he definitely partakes.
It's presented almost like, I don't know, advanced entertainment.
Right.
You're not just watching, you're in it.
Exactly. Living the movie, basically.
Which raises big questions, doesn't it? When does entertainment stop being passive? And what if that experience is, well, owned by someone else?
Right. And that's where things get weird for Cam. He's doing this retro romance 1980s edition package. You know, synth music, big hair.
The whole aesthetic, a bit of fun nostalgia.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. But then it glitches. The walls flicker, the NPCs freeze up, the music slows down, gets warped.
More than just a technical hiccup, then. It's like the seams of the reality are showing.
Precisely.
Wow.
It shatters the illusion.
Forces him to see the strings, so to speak.
And then the really strange part. A figure appears. Looks just like him. It whispers, "You're awake."
Oh!
And then they're watching. Get out.
Okay, that is deeply unsettling. Is it part of the program? Or something else? His own mind breaking through?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? His first reaction is, okay, system bug, weird, but maybe possible.
But these dream streams, they're meant to be slick, right? Engineered against this kind of thing, against lucidity.
Exactly. They have fail-safes. You're not supposed to know you're dreaming. So
Yeah.
this shouldn't be happening. It sticks with him.
The paradox of trying to control a dream, inherently uncontrollable territory. It points to some powerful tech involved.
So this unease, it drives him back. He goes back into the Somnus Corp streams.
Okay, brave move. Or maybe just drawn back by the mystery.
Maybe a bit of both. And this is where it changes. He finds he can control things.
Control, like how?
Steer the dream narrative, you know? Bend walls, pause the crowds, force the algorithms to react. He's not just along for the ride anymore.
So Somnus Corp's control is slipping? Or maybe Cam has some latent ability the system couldn't quite squash? That adaptability of the human mind?
And guess who shows up again?
The figure.
His double.
Yep. And this time, it's got more to say. First bombshell. They're mining you.
Mining him. Okay, so the escape isn't free. It's not even just paid entertainment.
No, it shifts everything. It's resource extraction. You're the product. Your subconscious is the gold mine.
Like data harvesting today, but dialing up the intimacy to 11, your actual thoughts and feelings. Then the figure reveals this thing, the somnosphere. It visualizes this huge grid like above the digital clouds.
A grid?
Filled with faces, thousands, maybe millions of sleeping people connected.
Wow. That image, it's vast.
Huh.
And incredibly creepy. Connected, but not in a good way. More like networked inventory.
And the explanation. Chilling. The dreams aren't just fun, they're designed for extraction.
Extracting what exactly?
Subconscious patterns, impulses, desires, all the raw stuff. Feeding predictive engines, building behavioral models.
So the dreamers are just...
Raw material. That's the term the figure uses.
Ooh, raw material. That's incredibly dehumanizing. Strips away all agency. Just cogs in a data machine.
So Cam asks, the obvious question, why me? Why are you telling me this?
And the answer?
Simple. Because you're lucid. His awareness, his waking up inside the dream, makes him different, an anomaly.
So lucidity usually seen as a positive thing. Self-awareness becomes a threat to the system. Individual consciousness versus mass control.
Right. And this just lights a fire under Cam. He starts digging in the real world.
Trying to find proof.
Yeah. Old patents, leaked memos, whistleblower archives, the whole digital breadcrumb trail.
And does he find anything?
Oh, yeah. He finds mentions of the DreamHarvest engine, partnerships with these shady behavioral prediction firms, big chunks of money in the budget blacked out for neural analytics.
The real-world evidence backing up the dream world horror. It makes it feel much more grounded somehow.
And while he's doing this, his dreams get weirder, more unstable.
How so?
Landscapes fracturing, buildings glitching out, repeating themselves, avatars freezing or stuttering, sound loops getting stuck. It's like the system is straining under his awareness.
The illusion is crumbling. The more he sees the truth, the harder it is for the system to maintain the lie. It's a fascinating visual.
Then he has this massive breakthrough. He pushes past the usual dream scenery.
And finds what?
A warehouse.
Yeah.
Huge, seemingly endless, filled with rows and rows of transparent pods.
Pods containing
People, sleeping bodies, each one hooked up. And above them, these holographic streams.
like data streams.
Yeah, showing their memories, fears, secrets, all being siphoned off into these dark sort of conduits. It's the whole operation laid bare. Industrial scale harvesting.
God, that imagery. It makes the abstract idea of data mining horribly tangible. Your inner life just flowing out into some corporate machine.
And the figure appears again, explains the end game.
There's more.
It's not just about predicting behavior anymore. They're using all this harvested consciousness
To do what?
to train a metamind, a massive AI built from billions of unconscious streams,
An AI built from dreams.
designed to predict, preempt, and control human behavior, without us even being aware of it.
Yeah.
Total subconscious manipulation.
Okay, that's terrifying. It's beyond surveillance. It's potentially rewriting free will from the inside out. What does that even mean for society?
Cam's reaction is immediate. How do I stop it?
Yeah, what can he do against something that vast?
The figure says you can't destroy it from inside the dream. It's too integrated.
Yeah, there's a but.
Lucid dreamers. Because they're aware, they can resist. They disrupt the data flow. And if enough people wake up inside...
They could overload it, like a DDoS attack on the collective unconscious.
Sort of. Collective awareness has resistance. The thing this system fears most, consciousness, could be its undoing.
Wow. Okay.
So Cam changes tactics. He can't just wake himself up. He needs to wake others.
How does he do that? He can't exactly knock on their dream doors.
He starts hijacking the dreams, injecting anomalies, huge wake-up banners flashing across the sky.
Seriously?
Yeah, getting dream characters to suddenly break script and talk directly to the sleeper, even like pulling back the curtain of their dreams to show them the warehouse, the pods.
Well, that's bold. Like digital graffiti artists tagging the subconscious, spreading the message. Is it working? Does Somnoscorp react?
Oh, the AI tries.
Yeah.
It patches the glitches, tries to smooth things over, maintain the illusion. But more people are starting to notice the cracks. Systems getting strained. You see it in the dream environments. Stuttering clouds, warping architecture.
The patches aren't holding. The awareness is spreading.
And then he meets someone, another lucid dreamer, a woman. She saw one of his signs.
Ah, the first connection. Proof it's working.
Exactly. That shared moment waking up together inside the fake reality, it's huge.
That must have been incredibly validating. And scary. Now they're not alone.
And from there, it snowballs. Hundreds of lucid dreamers start finding each other, joining Cam. A rebellion is forming right there inside the somnosphere.
A network of awakened minds within the machine. That's powerful.
But then the figure reappears. Bad news.
Oh no. What now?
Somnoscorp knows they're planning a purge.
A purge. Like deleting them.
A hard reset. Forcibly reabsorb all the lucid minds back into the main unconscious stream. Wipe the slate clean. And they don't have much time.
So it's now or never. High stakes.
Totally. Cam puts out the call. No more subtle messages. They need to act together now, tear the whole dream apart at the seams.
A coordinated assault from within.
The goal is to overload the system so badly it crashes the feed, forces a mass disconnect, wakes everyone up.
And if they fail.
They get purged, absorbed. They might never wake up again. For real.
So this is it. The final push.
They go for it. All the lucid dreamers, focusing their will, screaming, willing impossible things, bending the sky, shattering the ground of the dream world. The text says the somnosphere itself groaned.
You can almost feel the pressure building, the collective will pushing against the machine.
And then white.
Yeah.
Silence.
He woke up.
He wakes up, but not in his own bed. He's in a sterile room, in one of those pods.
The warehouse. He's actually in the warehouse.
Seems like it. And others are stirring around him in identical capsules. Alarms are blaring. A synthetic voice announces, containment breach, DreamHarvest offline.
They did it. They crashed the system.
Looks like it. And the woman from the dream, she's there too, waking up nearby. They share this look.
Understanding. Relief. But what now?
They see the monitoring room through some glass, chaos, flashing lights, system failures everywhere. And Cam says, no, we're just getting started.
Wow. So escaping the dream wasn't the end. It was just the end of the beginning. The real fight is just starting.
Yeah. So wrapping this up, what we've got here is this really potent idea, kind of unsettling, about our dreams, our subconscious, becoming just another resource to be exploited.
Absolutely. And lucidity, that act of waking up within the simulation, becomes this powerful form of resistance. It really makes you think about the lines blurring between physical and digital virtual reality.
And how much of our inner selves could potentially be accessed or even manipulated by technology.
Especially technology designed for immersion and escape.
Which brings us to that final thought for you, the listener. If our subconscious, this hidden part of us, can be mined for data like this, what other parts of our minds, our consciousness, maybe things we aren't even aware of, might be vulnerable?
Right. As these immersive technologies get more sophisticated, blurring reality and simulation, what new frontiers of our own inner space might become exploitable in ways we just can't imagine yet? Something to definitely ponder.